headphones on.
Hello, good afternoon, evening, good night, good day, God bless.
Do you want to try that again?
No, I'm not. I refuse
Good
to try that.
afternoon.
No, I actually agree with that. It could be good afternoon, it could be good morning. You never know. I'm sticking with it. I'm not changing. You can put your headphones on if you want while I do the intro. Can't bother. Fair enough. So welcome.
There's no echo or anything, is there, from you?
No,
No, that's fine then.
that's fine. Let's go. Welcome to episode 19 of the beautiful podcast. The one that everyone's been well, I say everyone. I've really wanted to do this one, and I've been looking forward to doing this since the end of last season. So this is very much it's going to be quite a long episode. So if you don't want to sit down in one, go on SoundCloud, download it, and then you can listen to it when you want. Watch it on YouTube. If you're just playing a bit of FIFA, just have us on the background. But just sit back, relax, and we've got quite a lot to talk about.
See, even now, you're on in my background.
I hate you.
I'm trying to find a pen.
Why are you finding a pen?
Because we need it.
I've got a pen. I'm writing stuff down. Anyway.
I want to write stuff down. There's a pen.
Okay. I don't know, where have you last put it? So welcome everyone to this podcast. Just before we get into it, there's a couple of little housekeeping I keep saying with you guys that we need to go through. As we announced on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, we're on so many social medias that I have to now actually plan how I actually post it. We are now on LinkedIn. So if you have a LinkedIn profile, please come and follow us. We will be doing different things on different social medias. We will be posting majorly the same thing, but there might be competitions and stuff that we do in the future on different platforms. So go and check us out. Go and give us a follow if you are on LinkedIn. And come and join. So we're on that. So please go down below as well on the YouTube video or the SoundCloud. There is a link to all the social medias that we have. So please go and follow us. We're nearly at 200 followers on Twitter. We're just over 100 followers on Instagram, and we're nearly hitting 100 followers on Facebook. So please come and help us keep that target that we want to hit by the end of the month. If we hit that target, we might do something. I might do a little competition. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. And also see if I get my job. I got a job interview Friday, so there's hope. So please do that. Go and follow us on Instagram as well. We will be doing any transfers that happen, that get announced. It'll be me and Ryan, or myself or Ryan will be going on the Robbos Gobcast Instagram live, and we will be talking to you guys all things about the transfer, all things that happen after the game. We will interact more stuff with you guys through that as well. And we might do a spontaneous live on Instagram just to get a little heads up and chat with you guys, because I might get bored.
You'll do that because I don't even know the login.
I'll send it to you. So we will be doing that. We will be doing more stuff as well. So give us a follow. We want to hit 200 followers by the end of the year. I want to hit 200 Instagram followers by the end of the year. I have a target in mind that I want to hit, not by the end of the year, but there's a target in total I want to hit. But I need your guys' help with that. And we've also been getting a lot of positive. I tweet them out. If someone sends me a DM saying brilliant, I like to give credit. I like to say thank you. We received a few comments in the past few videos as well, saying great podcast, keep it going. Love listening to the podcast. When we get messages like that, it really does help us and really spurs, especially myself. I can't talk for Ryan, but especially for myself. When someone tells me I'm doing well, I go, oh, I can't wait to do the next one now to try and make it better than what I did before. So I don't know what you feel, Ryan, but I'm getting a lot of love at the moment.
Yeah, of course. It's always nice to hear good things.
Always have a bit of love Bit of love in this world. There's an incident that happened on Twitter the other day, which I will address now, where I put a poster up on Monday of my daughter, wishing her good, and someone tried to put a very horrible comment on there, which I flagged them up. Someone liked that comment, and I also flagged them up because you don't be rude on social media. I have a very thick skin. My partner if she did see that, she doesn't. That could affect her quite badly. So think before what you post. That's all I say. Think before you post. Think about what you like as well on social media, because if you get a job opportunity in the future and someone looks through your Twitter page, a future boss or someone that your dream job looks through your social media and they look through your likes, because everyone can see what you've liked, and they see you like a comment that's being rude about disabled children, 2 could be hurtful in another way, it's going to harm your approach. So think before you do stuff. And if you're just out there just to be rude and horrible, then get a fucking life. I'm definitely going to clip that and put that on your Twitter and Instagram. I just realised that. So let's get started. Let's get into the podcast. Let's get going. So let's start off this conversation about.
Can you give me access to the docs thing?
I've sent it to. Oh crap! Okay. So let's start the discussion. So did you watch the new manager interview?
I did. I was literally about to go out for dinner with my mum and dad on Tuesday because
Done.
I've been I've been quite busy all week. Had like a lot on, like every day. This is the first day that I've not constantly had stuff to do all day. So I turned all my notifications off on my phone. So I was sat in the car, literally about to leave, and I saw it in a group. So
Sorry about that, guys. I do apologise. We just had to pause the recording just for 2 seconds there. Just had to go and sort some things out. Basically, the pod beam that we were on before, we cancelled the transition, but they've just tried to take a shit ton of money. So we're just trying to sort that out, and talking to someone to try and help me. So yeah, so basically we were just talking about the new manager. Have you seen the interview? What did your first impressions you got of him?
yeah, so as I was saying, I was going out for dinner. We were like 10 minutes away from like going, so I listened to it in the car with my headphones on. Obviously, like, you can't always take what they say 100%, because if you base purely on what a manager said, no manager would ever lose their job. But I'm impressed with what he said. But at the end of the day, you can walk the walk, you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? The feeling that I did get from it, though, it did seem a lot like he was talking a lot about off the pitch stuff, about the sense of community and bringing that connection back with the fans, kind of the Jose Gomez effect.
Yeah.
And so someone said that was what he was brought in at Chicago to do. And obviously it worked there. But yeah, so obviously give him a chance. He's worked well with young players. He talked very highly of the squad. One thing that did stand out to me is he was asked if he had an idea of his lineup. I think I noticed he did hesitate a little bit when he was going on to say that everyone's going to get the opportunity. That says to me that I think he does have a bit of an idea of who's going to be playing. Not.
Yeah,
we'll wait. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, what I gathered from the interview was he comes across really well. He knows the history of the club, which to me
that's another thing as well.
Which that hit me and went, huh?
He's made an effort.
Yeah.
It's like on Football Manager, when you take over a
Yeah,
new club. Would you like to learn about the club's history? You always click no,
yeah.
don't you? You didn't click no.
So for me, he come across very well. As I was saying, the history of the club. He knew everything about us. I think also the way that he talked about the fans. I think the owners. I don't know whether it's a publicity stunt, and I don't want to say it is, but I think they did it very, very clever, because everyone knows that there is a mass divide at the moment between the club and its fans. Everyone knows since Gomez is gone, since Gomez left, there's been a mass divide. Not only one, because of how the appointment of Bowen happened. Bowen never really clicked with the fans in general until he left. I still don't know how that works. I think it was, you could tell that he wants to mingle with us. He wants to get to know us, wants to know what we expect and stuff like that. Which to me, I know that's probably a publicity stunt, but I don't want to think of it as it is. I want to think of it as he wants to get to know us and know our expectations. And when he said, "I want to sit down with the fans and get to know them," my first instinct was, "No, you don't. You really don't want to do that."
The way he said that, I thought he was going to like try and get all the fans in fucking pub in Reading somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was the thing that I found as well. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. I'm excited to see how he gets on. I saw someone tweet. I'm not going to name who, because I told that I wouldn't bash them anymore. Was that he, as soon as the interview come out, he just turned around and said, or they said, I'm not going to read into it too much because he'll probably be gone in 6 months. Or that's what they always say. And I'm like, well, you're probably the main reason why we are the way it is. So anyway, that's my personal opinion. And I think that's it'll be interesting now to see how it goes and where it goes and what happens and see how it is moving on from there. So let's talk about the Derby game coming up. First home game then. First game of the championship season. How are you feeling?
Right, given what's happened in the week, I'm feeling a lot more optimistic than I was this time last week. With them losing two of their key players to, was it? Where did they go?
Sheffield United.
Yeah, of course it was. With Jaden Bogle and who was the other one again?
Jamal Lowe?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, so they've obviously lost a couple of very important players in their team this week. So close to the season, it can't be easy.
No, especially
Obviously,
with Rooney not having a real much of pre-season. Their coaching staff, as in Shay Given, hasn't been around because he also did Soccer Aid as well. I've also seen that.
I'm also thinking, is Tom Lawrence out injured?
Yeah, the car crusher is out. I also saw as well that they were trying to make two signings. So there was two sign. So yeah, so they're trying. I've also saw that they were trying to sign two players by this weekend. One, Jamal Lowe and Bogle left. I saw that Philippe Coucou said that he wanted to make two signings before the start of the season, which we're recording this on Thursday at 12 o'clock, 20 to 1 to be precise, when we're doing this part. He hasn't made anything. So,
And normally, if they are to play on Saturday, typically they would have to sign by
today,
5 o'clock tonight
yeah.
in order to be registered in time.
So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. There's also talk today that Rui Pedro is on his way over to the championship. What's his name?
Pedro Mendes.
Thank you. Why did I get Rui Pedro?
Not a clue.
I don't know why that name come into my... Anyway, Pedro Mendes is on his way to the UK to a championship club. No one knows who. It's been undisclosed. No one knows who it could be. For a loan for a year, and then an option for a €5 million pay. People are trying to look around to see who other clubs have been interested. The only club that have been interested or have expressed an interest and wanted to sign Pedro Mendes is us. So unless we do an Arsenal and track his flight, and track where he is, we may not know where he's going, who he is, and what's going on.
Are you doing anything tonight?
Yeah, I'm just going to go down to Heathrow and just sit there and see what happens.
If it's Reading, it's like Farnborough, no?
Then they'll go somewhere big and get a taxi. So we'll see how it goes. So everyone's I'm very confident about a win this weekend. I don't know why. Maybe because it's the start of the season. Okay, cool. I don't know why, and I don't know why I'm getting very confident, but I am. So, for the first game this season that we have said, score... Actually, yeah, we'll do it that first. Score prediction. Ryan.
Right. So going back to what I said, I'm quietly optimistic because I'm actually trying to find some team news for Derby, and they've got Tom Lawrence and Christian Bielich both will not play, and Martin Waghorn is doubtful.
You've Googled this, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm looking now. But I watched them last weekend in the cup against Barrow. They were awful. And when you're missing Tom Lawrence and Wayne Rooney, I actually sat there and thought to myself, I do not see where this Derby team are going to get goals from. Obviously, they've got what's his name again? Their striker, is it Jake? What's his name? Marriott.
Josh? Callum?
Yeah, their striker Marriott.
Yeah, him.
Good striker, but doesn't get the service. And I said, they looked defensively sound against Barrow. No disrespect there, but
Barrow.
Hopefully we've got a bit more firepower than Barrow. But I just sat there thinking, they don't look like scoring. They don't look a threat going forward. So when you're missing Tom Lawrence, Martin Waghorn, Wayne Rooney, you're missing a lot of goals there. And I can't see them scoring many goals this season without them. However, for us, on the other hand, it says we have no one injured. The only player who is going to miss the game is Mate, who's obviously suspended.
Dumbass.
So I'm going to go Derby away. Is never an easy place to go. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Reading win.
Okay. I have the same sort of confidence as you. I'm very optimistic. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to... We're going to do lineups in a minute, but to see... For me, it's interesting to see Puskas is in form, Giles in form. You've got Moore that looks like could be back to confidence a little bit more. You've got Morrison that looks top. Richards looks really could be someone who's going to be very much vital this season. You've got Laurent that people are raving about, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on this season. Reno as well. We've got Ajaria, we've got Swift. We've got so much creativity now. I think this is the first time that Reading don't need to look that much, unless Pedro Mendes comes, into a striker, into an informed strikers that we've got in the moment, or a midfield. I think it's quite interesting to see that.
Yeah.
So
I kind of agree with you there in the sense of I always find with Reading thinking we've either got a good defence but nothing going forward, or good going forward with a weak defence. Like I think our defence could use a little bit of strengthening, but I don't think there's a player in our squad that I look at and think, oh no, we need to improve.
Exactly. There's backups. I think we need strength and depth.
We need depth. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going 3-1 Reading.
Ooh.
I'm going 3-1 Reading.
Ignore what I said about them not looking like scoring.
No, but it's Reading's defence. I have no faith in it in the moment. Until they prove to me the faith,
right.
I have no faith.
I was thinking along that lines as well. But we've proven that we can be very good defensively.
We've also conceded against Colchester.
True.
We've
got one of the best keepers in the league in Raphael, and we've got solid back four.
Yeah, completely agree. So,
fine.
Hello, welcome back again. We've had to pause it a couple of times just because of situations that are going on that are out of our control, and we're trying to make sure that we both don't get fucked. Well, don't get fucked over. So now we are on predicted lineups for it. And don't forget, the rules of this game are 3 points for every correct player that starts and -1 point per wrong player. So, I don't want to go first because I have no fucking clue where this is going. So I'm going to go first because
I don't want to go first.
No, so I'm going to go Raphael in goal.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Yeardom, right wing back, with Morrison, McIntyre, and Richards. I'm going to go Laurent, sitting in front of the back three. I'm going to go with Reno and Swift. I really don't know where I'm going with this. I'm not going to lie. I'm sort of trying to work it out as I go along. Behind the striker, I'm going with Elise. And up top, Zhao. The reason why I haven't put Ajario in is he hasn't had a pre-season. He hasn't started any games, hasn't been on the bench of any. I think the only one he might have been in is the one in Portugal. But we don't know much about what's gone on out there. He didn't play in the cup either. So that's... I'm going with the safest pick of what we've played pre-season. I'm going with that. So that's my predicted lineup. So my predicted lineup for you guys listening and watching is Raphael in goal, Yeardom, Moore, Morrison, McIntyre and Richards. In midfield, we've got Laurent, Reno, Swift, Elise, and up top we have Lucas Zhao. Up top. So, Ryan.
Right. Raphael in goal, back four, Yeardom, Morrison, Moore, Richards. I just stopped so you can write it down.
Thank you. I really, how quick you went, I went, geez, I can't write that quick. Go on.
Right, then in midfield, Laurent and Renomota.
Mm-hmm.
Elise and Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And Puskas and Zhao.
4-4-2.
Yeah, as such. I think it'll be a narrow diamond.
Okay. That's quite evenish to it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. What I'd like to see you guys do is tweet us We will be doing these predictions Saturday morning before the game, and they will go live. So I would like you guys to put down in the comment section as well what you think the starting 11 will be for the very first game of the championship season. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think. It'll be very interesting to see what you guys go with. Who do you agree with more? Do you agree that I'm better than Ryan, which is 99% of the case correct? Because I'm just a superior person. So he's not saying anything. Fair enough. He doesn't have to say that. He knows it's true. So before we get on to our predictions, before we get to that, we've got a little bit of news that come out this morning, F1 related. Sebastian Vettel has signed for Racing Point, which will be next season Aston Martin Racing, which means Perez was told this morning, Perez announced this morning, he will not be at Racing Point next season. I tell you what, next season F1's just going to be, I'm just going to have to try and remember who's where. It's just a complete shuffle of everyone. So Perez is not going to be at Racing Aston Martin Racing next season. That now also means that Perez and Hulkenberg are two major ones without a seat, and I think there might be one seat left at Haas. Good move for Vettel. Ryan.
Going for a better car already.
Huh?
Going for a better car already.
He is. I think if we look at it in general, I think a lot of people criticising Racing Point for keeping Stroll on when Perez is the faster driver. But Stroll is also... I think Stroll could be a lot better than Perez, in my opinion, in the long run. If he has someone like Vettel maybe to shoot at him and help him, especially with Vettel now probably up there as one of the best drivers on the grid. If he has the right car behind him, he can go down as one of the best drivers on the grid. So for me personally, I said this for the past few weeks, I've never been a massive Vettel fan. If it's always been Hamilton versus Vettel. So for me, my boy Hamilton, you don't know why I did that, is the person I'm going to pick and I'm going to go for. So for me, I am very, very happy to see Vettel get a seat. What do you think, Ryan? Are you happy he's got a seat? Yeah. Actually, it's going to be exciting. I think it could be a lot more even than what most years could be. Well, not next season, the season after, on the other hand, when there's new regulations and everything, could get interesting.
Ferrari don't have a shit car.
Exactly. So I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with Vettel. Interested to see now what happens to Perez and Hulkenberg. What do you think about
that? I don't know. There's also possibility of someone coming up from F2, F3.
Got Mick Schumacher. I think will probably get his opportunity. Alfa Romeo, have they signed both of their cars? Both of their drivers next season?
I don't have a clue.
Nor do I. I'm going to Google this because if they do, talk while I Google. I'm
also Googling, so...
This could be interesting. I want to know what's going on now. So, Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi. So, let's have it. So, you lot are probably shouting at us, so I'm going to pause the recording just to see if I can find it. So, me and Ryan have Googled this, and basically what we found is Mercedes have Hamilton and Bottas next season. Ferrari have got Sainz and Leclerc. Red Bull could be interesting. There's a seat maybe open if Alex Albon, if what happens from now with Alex Albon, could Perez be going to Red Bull? Could Gasly move up to Red Bull and someone might have to go to AlphaTauri?
He was there before, wasn't he?
Gasly, yeah. He swapped with Albon and Gasly have swapped between each other.
Yeah.
McLaren have got Ricciardo and Norris. Oh, I can't wait for Ricciardo and Norris. Renault, which will be Alpine. We'll have Ocon and I don't get why they brought him back. Fernando Alonso. I don't think he's a good enough driver. There's too many better drivers than him anyway. You've got AlphaTauri, who have got Danny Kvyat and Pierre Gasly, but that's still to be confirmed. So maybe. Aston Martin will be Racing Point is Vettel and Stroll. Looks like it could be Stroll. Alfa Romeo, it says Kimi Raikkonen and Giovinazzi are to be confirmed. They're not actually. They might not be here. So Raikkonen, one of them two or both of them, Hulkenberg and Perez, could be going off to Alfa Romeo, as well as Haas. Grosjean and Magnussen have not confirmed yet for next season. Apparently, Williams have definitely confirmed that they've got George Russell and Nicholas Latifi. So there's a few teams here. Haas, Alfa Romeo. AlphaTauri might be one of them, depends, but that's a development for Red Bull basically, and Red Bull. So there's a few seats available. Be nice to see where Perez goes because he brings a lot of money into an F1 team because of Mexican. He brings a lot of sponsorship because of him being Mexican to it as well. So I'll be interested to see how it goes. Right. Moving on, here we go. Everyone has been waiting for this, and we've dragged this on so you lot can wait a little bit longer. Is prediction time. We are now going to be starting with the Premier League, and then we will go down to the most important league afterwards. So, Ryan Houdini, I would like to know from yourself who is going, and we're going to take it in turns. So, Ryan will now be announcing his 20th to 10th?
11th.
To 11th? 20th to 11th. And then I will then announce my 20th to 11th. And then we will find out who we both got in the top 10. I might change mine on the fly. I don't really know yet. I'm sort of in two minds with a couple of things.
I'm sticking to what I've predicted already.
What the other thing that we've done?
Yeah.
All right. I haven't looked at yours. You know mine because you did mine. but I haven't seen yours, so I'm going off the bat. So, starting with you. Who is getting in the relegated bottom?
So, I'm going to say, when I was going through all this prediction stuff, done it with the Premier League and Championship. Mm-hmm. Premier League, obviously, you've got the sort of top 9 or so, where you're like, they're going to be there, but in what order?
Mm-hmm.
But then sort of 10th down to about 16.
I struggled. I'm not going to lie. I really struggled with both of them, with both leagues.
Yeah. Right. So in 20th place, I've had to go with West Brom.
Okay. Yeah, 19th.
In 19th, I think it's going to be Fulham.
18th.
And in 18th, they only just stayed up last year, and I think Villa's going to get...
So happy you said that.
Did.
Okay, 15th.
15th.
Hold on, 16th. Oh, my maths is awful. I've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. Right, new piece of paper. Okay,
so just staying up, I've put Brighton. I think they're going to struggle a lot. But,
really? I've also heard today.
I think they'll have slightly more than other teams who are going to be in and around that relegation battle.
I've also heard today that Rhian Brewster might be going to Brighton.
Right, in 16th, very controversial one, going to upset a lot of people, but I don't really care. It's my opinion. But I think Leeds.
Oh, okay.
I think they'll do well, but not fantastic, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
In 15th, I've gone with Crystal Palace. However, I feel like that is one that they could change depending on who they sign, because obviously they're linked with Asai Samuels from QPR.
They also are in talks with Chelsea, to get
About
Michy Batshuayi on loan again. Apparently, Chelsea don't want to lose him at the end of next season, so they offer him another year's contract. So when he does finish his loan spell, they might be able to get money out of that after that, loan, which is very clever business.
Then 14th, I've gone with West Ham. I think they're going to have a bit better than last season. But it's just West Ham. 13th, I have gone with Sheffield United. I think they had a good first season. Although, I'm going to say as well, with Sheffield United, had they qualified for Europe, I would have put them lower down.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be in danger of anything happening. I think they very much got found out and they've struggled when there was no fans. And obviously, at the moment, we don't know how long that's going to be the situation.
You say that if they had Europe, but Wolves did it.
I know. Yeah, but they're different teams.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate and just being on the other end.
Also, Wolves missed out on Europe. In 12th, I've gone with Newcastle. Okay. Again, I done this prediction a couple of weeks ago before anything.
Yeah, I'm struggling with Newcastle where to put them.
Yeah. Then up in 11th, my final bottom half team, I've gone with Burnley.
Yeah, I get that. That's good. Right. So, that's very, very good. So, from the bottom three, you're saying are Villa, Fulham and West Brom. And then moving up, we've got 17th Brighton, 16th Leeds, 15th Palace, 14th the Hammers, 13th they called the Irons, I think. Sheffield United. And then 12th, you've got the Toon. The Toon. In 12th, and then 11th, you've got Burnley.
The Brexit.
Burnley. So, I'm literally looking through my top 11 to see if mine makes any sort of sense. Yeah, okay.
Do you mean bottom 11? Bottom 10?
I know what I mean. Right, so, get ready for this. So, in 20th place, I have gone for Villa. 19th, I have gone for West Bromwich Albion. In 18th, I have gone for Fulham.
So we've gone the same three to go down, but in a different order.
Yeah. 17th, I have gone for West Ham. I'm looking at my thing and I'm deciding whether to change it or not while I do this, because I know the team next just won't finish there.
Yeah, I'm looking at what you've put on this spreadsheet, and I don't know why you've put them there.
No. Okay, so can you change the spreadsheet while I do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so 16th, I'm going for... Who did you put 16th? Oh, okay. Steve, I'm going for Brighton.
Yeah. 15th.
15th can change depending on the signing. I'm sticking with what I've said. No, I'm not. I'm not sticking. I refuse to go back on that. Okay. 15th, I'm going Burnley.
Okay.
I just think that I just don't think they'll be Burnley always surprise everyone. So it could be interesting. 14th, I'm going with Palace. Crystal Palace.
And 13th?
Southampton.
Okay. 12th?
Newcastle.
And your final team in the bottom half in 11th?
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
Yeah. As you lot can't see what I put before, but there's been a big change to one team.
That team in 16th, he originally put Southampton.
I did. I think the only thing for me with Southampton has changed was when I went based on strength, in depth and signings. And I then completely forgot that they have Ralph Hasselhoff as manager. So I went 16th, and then I looked at it and I just remembered who the manager is, and I went, no, they have to go higher, a bit higher.
Right, so your bottom half, you've got, going from bottom upwards, you've got Villa, West Brom, Fulham, West Ham, Brighton, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Newcastle, and Sheffield United.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
So, right, now, Mr. Ryan, let's hear your top 10. Who is going to finish in the top 10 and win the league? Right, 10th place.
Right, 10th. In 10th, I've gone with Leicester.
Ooh.
I think they'll struggle a bit, especially when they've got to balance Europe.
Oh, yeah.
They've lost a few players too. And as far as
they've lost Ben Chilwell, but they got that brilliant Atlanta left back as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I still think they're going to struggle.
Okay.
In 9th, I've gone with Southampton. I think they've got a good manager. They've got a good squad as well. They showed what they could do.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think Southampton were one of the most entertaining teams to watch after football restarted.
I completely agree with you. The issue is it's Southampton. They always have a good squad at the start of the season, but then they just seem to flutter.
Yeah.
For me. So for me, that's why I went right 8th.
In 8th, I've gone with Everton.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, yeah.
They're dark horses. They've got a very good team.
They have just created top 4 best midfield in the league by Decore, Allen, and James Rodriguez. The issue with Everton defence is the only thing that stops me.
Yeah.
You'll find out where I put them, but for me, yeah, you know where I put them. But for me, if they sort their defence out, I tell you,
they'll be a lot higher.
Yeah, it's right. They will be. Yeah. Anyway, 7.
Next up for me in 7th, I've gone with Wolves. They don't have Europe this year, do they?
Nope.
So I think they can really kick on and do something.
They've just made, and I'm going to say this about Wolves, the top 5 best signings in this transfer window. In signing that Fabio Silva. Oh God, I can't get over how much I think he's a world-class striker.
Right. Up next in 6th, I've gone with Tottenham. And then in 5th, I've gone with Man United.
Okay. So for your Europa League places, depending on the FA Cup winner, will be Man United and Spurs.
Yeah.
And if the top 4 win the Europa League, Wolves will be in there as well. Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. We all know the top 4 who they are, but let's see what order you put them in.
Right. Who's going
to get the last Champions League spot?
Very controversial because I know people will not agree with me, but I have said this for absolutely months. Arsenal will become back to their best within the next 5 years. I've said it to people I know, I've said it to people I don't know. But I think Arsenal will be challenging for the league within the next 5 years, especially if they keep Arteta. Look at what he's done with a poor defence and how well he's done.
And can I just point out the signings that he's made?
Yeah.
Gabriel, what a player that player is. And not only that, he's got William Saliba back as well. He's got Pablo Mari, left-footed centre-back. He's got David Luiz, who's going to be an absolute rock for them. Rob Holding might be around, might not be. You've got Kieran Tierney, absolute beast. You've got Hector Bellerin, could be doing it. Nathan Mannions.
How much of a good manager Arteta is. The fact that Man City just turned off as soon as he left.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Look at them
in the FA Cup final. Arteta absolutely schooled Guardiola. Yep. He played Guardiola ball better than Guardiola.
He he knew a way to defeat Guardiola, and he did it spot on with how and his man management, and this doesn't get talked about enough. Arteta's man management of controlling the game and doing certain things is unbelievable. I think he's could be a world-class manager.
Yeah. So in fourth, I've gone with Arsenal.
Yep.
I don't think they're quite at that level where they'll be put
but they
on.
will be.
Also, right, so in third, I have put Chelsea because the only way of putting it, Chelsea have won this transfer window.
Yeah, by far.
They have done absolute madness. They've got a good manager.
Yep.
And
I can't wait for Marcel Bielsa versus Lampard again. Anyway, I just can't wait for that again. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Second.
One thing I will say about Chelsea as well is obviously the signing of Timo Werner. I think it's going to go one of two ways. He's either going to be really, really, really good, pushing for the golden boot, or he'll be absolute dog shit.
I've seen Timo Werner.
He'll be average. I think he'll be either end.
But the Timo Werner is a player who I rate because not only if he's scoring loads, he's one of those where he doesn't need to be scoring to make an impact. He always drops back and gets other people involved. And not only has he got pace and power.
The thing is, he's got with his ears, doesn't he?
Apparently, but they sorted that out in Germany anyway. So for me, he is. If he does well, he could be in the top 3 strikers.
Oh, definitely. But
In the world.
I think he'll either go really, 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 really good or really, really, really bad.
I think the issue is with Chelsea is they've signed quality youngsters that haven't played in the Premier League. Is it going to take time for them to adapt, or are they that good where it will just go seamlessly?
I think it will take time to adapt, but I think they're already good enough that they will get top 4.
Yeah.
They've signed players that are capable of getting top 4 that will only get better. Especially when they've got likes of Pulisic there already, who is insane.
Quality. And I think the telling thing for Chelsea is all the interviews for the new signings all said, when I spoke to Frank Lampard, or Lampard was the one that got me, Lampard has the pulling power.
Yeah.
I don't think many people thought he would. Yeah. And he's just shown the pulling power that a man has. Right, second. Who is going to be second? Oh,
Liverpool.
Okay.
I think City won't want to lose out on a title again.
Okay, so you've got Manchester City.
City don't have the best squad in the league. They have the best 2 squads in the league. I think they could put out a second string team that would beat 18 of the other teams in the league.
Yep. So, right, I'll go on to myself.
So then, obviously, Man City top.
Well, you said Wolves don't have Europe, don't you?
Yeah.
I might have to change mine around now. I'm looking at my team and seeing. Right, so I'm going to go with, at 10, Leicester.
Yep.
9, Leeds. Mighty Leeds. I'm going at 9th.
8th.
For me, Leeds are going higher up. They would have gone a lot lower down if they had a different manager. But because of Marcel Bielsa is a genius, I don't care what anyone says, that man is a genius, they will get in the top 10. What have I said?
No, we need 8th. You've gone Leicester and Leeds in 10th and 9th.
Tottenham.
Just sticking with Tottenham.
Yeah.
7th.
Wolves.
6th.
Everton. Did you have
5th.
Everton in 6th?
I had Everton.
Spurs? Yeah.
5th.
Man United.
4th.
Gunners. Arsenal.
3rd.
Man City.
2nd.
Chelsea.
Top.
Liverpool. I think the thing for me with Man City is I don't. For me, they're very, very good. But Chelsea had their number. Liverpool have had their number. Arsenal have had their number. Man United has had Guardiola's number. And for me, they haven't strengthened enough in midfield. Yeah, they've got Kevin De Bruyne, who is brilliant. But if De Bruyne is injured, who they got? They got Rodri, who is a quality CDM. And then you got Fernandinho, who will just turn up and do what Fernandinho does. And he's absolutely quality. But I don't think he'll have the... I think this season will be a transition season for City. I think they will solely concentrate on the Champions League. I think they will be happily to drop points maybe in the league because they got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League and lost to Lyon in such a shocking way that they will not be happy and they will need to redeem themselves. So that's why I've gone with City third. Arsenal fourth. I just think this will be when they crack it. I think they've got such a better team than Man United. Man United may be able to go up to fourth if they sign Jadon Sancho, but I think they need to solely concentrate on a partner for Maguire and a left back. I don't think Brandon Williams is any good. I don't think Luke Shaw has the capabilities of doing it. They need a left back. I like Wan-Bissaka. They got probably one of the best midfields now in Donny van der Beek. They've got Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Fred, Scott McTominay, who will be getting a lot more experience now. So for me, it'll be a lot more interested to see how it goes with them. Everton, if they strengthen their defence, I tell you what, and their wingers as well. Whoa, that is a good team. Right, yeah, so that's how I think. As I said, I was just saying to Ryan as well, because I know he just has, because I'm waiting for him to come back, was Everton, if they sort out their defence, I reckon that for me, they would overtake Man United. I think Man United need to sort that defence and they need to get rid of De Gea out of goal and put Henderson in for them to have any chance of maybe hitting the top four. But for me, Arsenal look way too strong in depth. They're looking at Aurora. For the midfield, if they get him...
Let's talk about Man United a second, about De Gea. In my opinion, De Gea is still going to be the number one,
He is.
But there's a lot of pressure, and as soon as he makes a mistake or his form drops, he's out of that team, and he's going to struggle to get back in because of how good Henderson is.
Yeah, I agree. I think the PE teacher will keep De Gea in just because he's too scared of actually making any big decisions. Because he doesn't want to annoy anyone. So that's why the Mr. at the wheel will fall off and flop. That's why I don't think they'll hit the top four until they get a world-class manager. They need a world-class manager. Like Alex Ferguson, world-class, got him into just not even world-class, the greatest of all time. You've got Jose Mourinho, got him into the top four with probably a horrible squad that he had after Louis van Gaal. World-class manager, but because of player power, that's why he didn't do very well. The issue with Man United is you need a Zidane type of manager. You need a Maurizio Pochettino type of manager.
Do you think someone like Diego Simeone would suit them?
No,
where he's very defensive.
God, no. I think Simone's tactic. Diego Simone's tactics is not a Man United. Diego Simone's tactics is a Burnley, or is maybe a Spurs.
I've got to say though, I think what Man United need is defensive. I think going forward they're okay.
Yeah, absolutely fine. I don't get the Sancho. I get Sancho because he's world class and he can be there for many years to do what he needs to do. But why not concentrate on a situation that you're shit at defending anyway?
Yeah.
So that's our opinion. So from bottom to top, Ryan has gone for West Brom 20th, Fulham 19th, Villa 18th, Brighton 17th, Leeds 16th, Palace 15th, West Ham 14th, Sheffield United 13th, 12th, Toon 11th, Clarets in Burnley, 10 Leicester, 9th Southampton, 8th Everton, 7th Wolves, 6th Spurs. I want them to carry on doing the documentary though. 4th the Gooners, which we both have gone. 3rd, controversially, he's gone for. No, I wouldn't say controversially. 3rd, he's gone for Chelsea. Will they finish the same point as where they did last season? He's gone for Liverpool 2nd, and Manchester City as champions. So go on, read out my one then, so everyone can hear it.
Right. I would read yours out, but I'm just so confused because you've changed like every other one. But you finally settled.
I did.
And you've gone for Villa bottom. And reading upwards, you've gone West Brom, Fulham, West Ham, Brighton, Burnley, Palace, Southampton, Newcastle, Sheffield United, Leicester, Leeds, Tottenham. And then to get Europe, if the Champions League winners win the FA Cup, you've got Wolves in 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Then Europa League, you've got Everton and Man United. And then top 4, reading upwards, you've got Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea and Liverpool.
Yes, indeedy. I've got your piece of paper here. So check out the graphics that will be coming out on Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, probably Friday because I just love doing them. So they will be coming out for you guys Friday. So check that out. Put in the comments who you think has done the best. Be Friday afternoon, so you guys be able to listen to the pod, be able to put your impact. So yeah, so all right. So I've got a question for you.
Yep, I am still here. I'm just off a second.
That's fine. Who's going to be top? All right. So we're gonna do a point system. I've just decided this when I do it. We're going to do a point system. So every team that you get in the right position, you get 1 point. Every team that you get in the wrong position, you lose a point. And you also get 10 points if you name the top goal scorer of the league. Actually, top goal scorer of the league and who is going to be the best goalkeeper in the league by keeping the most clean sheets.
Oh, right. So, top scorer, I've got 2 in mind. I think it's either going to be Werner having a really good season or Aubameyang.
You can only choose one.
Aubameyang.
Okay. Who's going to keep the most clean sheets?
The thing is, when you say someone like Liverpool, when you've got Alisson, who's a decent keeper, but a very good defence in front of him, where he doesn't have much to do, I don't think it's a fair reflection to call them the best keeper.
Who's going to get the Golden Glove?
Right, I'm going to say Alisson, because I think they'll keep a lot of clean sheets. But, in my opinion, I think the best performing keeper will be someone like Dubravka from Newcastle, where he's single-handedly kept them in games. Someone like Dubravka, someone like Guaita from Palace, someone like Nick Pope at Burnley.
Okay, that's cool. I'll put that down. So I put Alisson and Dubravka as the most clean sheets. I put Dubravka because people will think about it. For me, I need to write mine down somewhere. Just write it out. Where am I going to write mine? Right on here. So for me, top goal scorer is the one and only Abuba Bomba Clotting Clang Aubameyang, as they say on ATV, Arsenal Fan TV. I think Golden Glove or it will be Alisson. I'm going to go with you as well. I completely agree with you. But for me, Golden Glove, I can't fucking spell. For me, best goalkeeper will be Alisson. But the person that should be getting it, instead of keeping most clean sheets, but should be getting it, for me, will be Nick Pope.
Yeah.
I absolutely I really like Nick Pope, I'm not going to lie. So, here we go. Championship time. The one that everyone's been looking at.
I want to go back quick, because I'm now thinking about it. Depending on how much he plays, I could see either Leno or Emi Martinez keeping the most clean sheets. They have become very, very solid at the back, and they've really improved. But I'll stick with what I said.
Yeah, we'll stick with it, see what happens. It's a bit of fun. So, This is the one that all Reading fans have been looking for. Where they think we're going to be putting the Royals this season. Ryan knows where I put them.
Yeah. I can't believe you put them that low down, to be honest.
I know.
And you say everyone else is really, really negative.
I'm trying to work out if you're trying to be sarcastic or not. Because where I put them is definitely not low down. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Right, we're going to start from the 24th to 12th. Should we do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do 11th upwards. So, right, Ryan.
24th to 13th, 12th to 1st.
Go on then. Right, you go first. Who's going to be the bottom three for you? 23rd.
Right, I just want to put a disclaimer out there as well. But just to remind everyone, Sheffield Wednesday are starting with a 12-point deduction.
Okay.
You should all know that anyway. But
yeah, if you don't know that, where have you been? So here we go. 23rd.
24th.
Is there 20? Oh, fuck. I can't fit 24 in this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, go on then.
24th, I'm going with Rotherham. They're literally the definition of a Championship League One.
Poor Rotherham. Yeah. 23rd.
23rd, I think Wickham.
22nd.
22nd, I've gone with Barnsley.
Yep.
In 21st, I've gone with Coventry.
Mm-hmm.
In 20th, with their 12-point deduction, I've gone with Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay.
In 19th, I have gone with Luton Town.
Mm-hmm.
In 18th, I'm going with Birmingham. In 17th, I'm going Huddersfield. In 16th, I've gone for QPR.
I'm comparing yours while you say mine. Jesus. Go on. 15th.
Right, in 15th, this is probably my first controversial one where everyone's going to be like, what? I've gone with Bournemouth. See, that face says it all. I think Bournemouth are going to struggle.
Okay.
Especially with Howe going, them losing Nathan Ake and Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, they've also lost Callum Wilson.
Also, yeah, Callum Wilson, Ryan Fraser.
Yeah.
Then in 14th, another one that might be a bit controversial because they always seem to be chasing the playoffs at the moment, but I've gone with Bristol City. I think with Lee Johnson going, I think they might struggle. And then in 13th, the final one for this first half, I have gone with Millwall.
So let's just run through what Ryan has just said for you guys. 24th Rotherham, 23rd Wickham, 22nd Barnsley, 21st Coventry, 20th Sheffield Wednesday, 19th Luton, 18th Birmingham, 17th Huddersfield, 16th QPR, 15th AFC Bournemouth, 14th Bristol City, and 13th Millwall. Right. Okay. I've looked at, when you said yours, I looked at mine and tried to compare and okay. So
we are completely miles apart.
Yeah. Yeah, we are on a few of them, yeah. So 24th Barnsley, Rotherham for me. 23rd Barnsley. 22nd, the final bottom three of the relegation will be Sheffield Wednesday. Just want to get rid of them, really. Just don't like them. And then 21st, Wickham. I think they will just do good enough to survive. I think 20th will be Coventry. I think 19th will be Middlesbrough. The reason why I put Middlesbrough low down is I don't think they're strength enough. I don't think they've got a good enough squad either to be pushing. If they get Chris Gunter, which apparently Neil Warnock wants, then I will put them low and down. So, nah. 18th, I've put QPR. 17th, I have put Luton Town. 16th, I have put Preston North End. 15th, I have put Blackburn Rovers. 14th, I have put Huddersfield. And I think the third one we actually agree on is on 13th, I have put Millwall. So let me just run that through you guys, and then we can talk a little bit about my bottom half. Is 24th Rotherham, 23rd Barnsley, 22nd Sheffield Wednesday, 21st Wickham, 20th Coventry, 19th Borough, 18th QPR, 17th Luton, 16th Preston, 15th Blackburn, 14th Huddersfield, and 13th Millwall. So I'll run through it. I'll tell you why I've done it. Bottom two, simple. Sheffield Wednesday, I don't think they're good enough. I saw the formation he played in the cup game where he went with no striker, even though he had Jordan Rose, I think Stephen Fletcher might still be there. No. He had like two strikers on the bench and still didn't do anything. Wigan, I think they shithouse League One. They're going to definitely shit their way out of the Championship bottom half. Bottom three, Coventry, I just think Mark Robbins is a fantastic manager, fantastic club as well. It's a shame the owners are not looking after the occupiers of Ricoh Arena. But there's also talk that they're going to build their own stadium owned by the university and the council, so they won't have the problems like they do with the Ricoh Arena. Borough, I don't think they're good enough. I think Warnock is definitely lost his touch. I don't think they'll be able to go any higher. QPR, they're just shit. Luton, I think they've got a fantastic manager. I think they've got a fantastic team. I think if they combine it right, they'll be absolutely well. Preston, I think they were lucky last season where they got. I don't think they're good enough to go any higher the way are. Blackburn, just Blackburn, innit? They're just.
I find this quite funny because you always see me on Twitter, and I just like. I don't know how to put it. But when it comes to like Birmingham, QPR, whatever, I just go on the wind up and like, I just like your reasoning there, just because they're shit. That's what I do. But then when I'm doing this with you now, I'm justifying it properly.
I'm justifying mine properly. They're shit and I don't like them, so I don't think they'll do well. Huddersfield, I think they got a really good coach as a manager, a former assistant manager under Marcel Bielsa. Made some good signings so far, so I think they could be going up a bit. I don't think they're Premier League again. They need to keep him and get him. Millwall, for me, I think Millwall's Millwall. When they've made a couple good signings, loan signings from Derby, but it's Millwall, isn't it? So, yeah. Right. So that's my reasoning. Let's get... By the way, we still haven't heard Reading yet. I'm just pointing out. I'm tempted to move Reading higher than what I've put them. I'm not going to lie.
Have you seen where I've put them?
No.
No, okay.
Oh, I'm going to look now.
No, just wait.
Okay.
It won't take long to get there.
That does sound good.
There's only 12 teams, so like...
Right, here we go then.
They'll probably be like 11th or 12th, I would say.
Right, okay, so 12th.
In 12th, I have gone with Blackburn Rovers. Reason I've put them there is they always seem to be sort of 10 games to go around playoffs, and then they bottle it. And they just gradually go further and further.
They're lower down and they just build themselves up just so they can get a better prize money. Go on then, 11th.
No, just Blackburn, that team, like, they'll be there. And the thing is, with any team between, like, 5th and 12th, they're always, you talk about them getting the playoffs. They could. Moving on, 11th, I've gone with Middlesbrough.
Mm.
And purely reason being is Neil Warnock.
That's why I put him down.
I don't think Middlesbrough are good enough to get promoted, but they are. I think they'll be top half.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. In 10th, another controversial one of the relegated clubs, I have gone with Watford.
I've just seen where I put Watford, and I've just seen what you. Okay.
Reason I've put them there is that they've just come down. They'll probably sack their manager after about 4 games, and I don't think they have a promotion standard team.
I get what you mean. All right, number 9.
In 9th, I've gone with Reading.
Yeah, it's building on from last season. That's good.
Yeah.
8.
I'm glad we just went straight over that. In 8th, I've gone with Preston. They're a bit like Blackburn. They always seem to be in and around the playoffs. Not quite.
Niels? Is it Alex?
Yeah.
Niels? Is he still in charge?
Yeah. So they always seem to be like there or thereabouts, but I don't think they're quite good enough to get playoffs.
Okay. 7.
Plus, Preston are the only team that we've done the double over for the last 2 years.
You love that fact.
And we've done them both.
That so many times.
Yeah.
You love that fact.
Yeah. In 7th, I've gone with Stoke. I think they have strengthened where they need. However, I have just looked above them, and I'm definitely changing that. So, I'm completely changing it now. So I had Reading in 9th, moved Reading up to 8th, put Derby in 9th.
So, hold on. So you got Derby in 9th. No, you got Reading in 9th. You want them moving up to 8th?
Yep.
So you want Derby in 9th?
Yeah.
Okay. So is Preston moving up to 7th?
Yeah.
And then Stoke to 6th?
Stoke to 6th, yeah.
Right,
and
so
I moved Derby down because they've just lost 2 of their best players, like we've already said earlier in this pod.
Yeah. Who's 5th?
In 5th,
so here we go. So here is Ryan's prediction for playoffs. He's got Stoke in there. Who's going to be the other ones in the playoffs?
I have gone with Swansea in 5th. In 4th, I have gone with Brentford. I don't think they'll kick on fully from last season, but they will still be up there.
Question for you, and we'll do it after this. All right, number 3, the last place in the playoff. Who's going to take your last playoff spot?
You're another controversial one, I think, because I think people will be expecting them to win the league, but I've gone with Norwich.
Right,
I did put them there in the assumption that they were going to lose a lot of their players. Obviously, they've just lost Jamal Lewis to Newcastle. Yeah, but I think they've done well of keeping the likes of Pookie, Cantwell.
I tell you what, they did it. Yeah. So, in your playoffs, you think it will be Norwich versus Stoke, and it will be Swansea versus Brentford, a repeat of this last season's playoff. Yep. So, here we go. I don't know who I've completely had a mind blown of the top 2 of who you.
Okay, in 2nd, I have gone.
Hold on, please don't tell me. Please, I reckon I know one of your top 2, and I'm gonna be pissed if you say it. Go on.
Who do you think I've put?
If you put fucking Cardiff up there, I'm gonna smack you.
In 2nd, I've put Cardiff.
What a bellend.
They've got a good manager, and they are a decent team.
All right, so he's got Cardiff to be promoted to the Premier. That makes me feel sick just saying it. Right, and who is? I can't even work out. I've really gone a mind fuck as well. Oh God, I've just noticed. Okay.
And I think the championship winners this season are going to be Nottingham Forest. I think They've been on that rebuild the last few years, and they're going forward. And I think they have signed very, very good players and Lyle Taylor.
Hold on. Very, very good players. I signed Tyler Blackett.
Yeah, but have you seen who else they've signed?
Yeah, Lyle Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah, but I said they've signed good players and Lyle Taylor.
Lyle Taylor is a good player. He's just got a bit of a bellend attitude. So here we go. So this is...
He's had one good season. Not even at this level.
He's had quite a few. He is a good player, but he's just got his attitude is just a bit awful. Right, so here is from 1 to 24. Ryan's prediction for the championship season is Nottingham Forest, Cardiff in the top 2, Norwich, Brentford, Swansea and Stoke in the top 6. You've got Preston, Reading, Derby, Watford, Borough, Blackburn, Millwall, up to 13th. And then 14th downward is Bristol City, Bournemouth, QPR, Huddersfield, Birmingham, Luton, Sheffield Wednesday, and Coventry. And the bottom 3 will be Barnsley, Wickham, and Rotherham. So, if you're still there, no, probably go and play with his Todger. Or he's just throwing a bloody box a mile across the frigging room. Right, so who is going to... I don't know whether they do the Golden Glove in the championship, but we're going to go with the theme of it as well. So for you, who is going to be the top scorer of the championship?
Oh, I didn't even think of this. Let me think. Who have I got to be up there?
Doesn't have to be up there. Who's at the top?
No, I know. I'm thinking. The thing is, the league this season is just so shit, isn't it?
It's not shit. It's the most unpredicted league I think you can get.
Yeah, because the standard.
The standard is very much different from where it's been before. But at the same time, you can't put away the underdogs.
I'm just gonna have to say Pookie. If he stays, he's gonna score. Okay. I don't want to be boring and say that, but
okay. No, you're not boring. It's just who you think. That's fair enough. So for you, you'll go with Pookie. And the Golden Glove. Who's going to be the best goalkeeper in the championship?
Fire.
That was quite easy.
It is easy.
It is. Right, here we go.
I might just give him it now.
Or Luke Southwood, depending on what actually happens at the start of the season. So I've done yours down. They will be out for you guys. And here we go. Oh, dear God. I might change it. Be prepared to start changing my spreadsheet, by the way. Just saying. Right. So in 12th, I've gone for Bristol City.
Let me quickly get on yours. In 12th. Yeah, okay.
12th, Bristol City. In 11th, Derby County.
In 10th,
Birmingham. Birmingham will be 10th.
I can't believe you put them that high up.
I think because of their manager and some of their signings have been brilliant.
Right.
So for me, I think brilliant. So 9th. 9th, I'm going to go with Bournemouth.
Oh, that's a bit of a drop from where you originally had them.
Yeah, you talk sense when you explained earlier why you put them low. You talk sense. I just went because they were Premier League. That's literally why I put them there. So in 9th, so in 8th, I'm going to put Stoke.
Yep. In 7th.
I'm in two minds about this one. I'm going to keep with what I had before. So in 7th for me will be Nottingham Forest.
Okay, another reason why I put them on, they're not going to want a repeat of last season. I think they'll really kick on.
Maybe, but I don't think they're good. I
So
don't think
in
they.
seven, Tottenham Forest.
I don't think they're good enough at all. So then,
Sixth,
Swansea.
okay. In fifth,
Cardiff. Oh, I really, yeah.
fourth,
Brentford.
in third,
Reading.
so we can get beat in the playoffs by Swansea again.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
In second,
Watford.
and your predictions for top of the Premier League this season, top of the Championship this season is
Norwich. I think what they've done is very, very clever business from when they went up. They didn't spend too much in the Premier League. They come back down, but they use that parachute payment so well. So if they go up, they will have the quality of players around to then push on maybe if they go up. I think Norwich will do very well. Daniel Falker is an excellent manager. And I think Norwich will do I think Norwich will win the league this year. And I have Reading third.
Yeah. See, the reason I put Norwich lower down than that is when I done this, I really did not expect them to be able to keep the likes of Cantwell, Pookie.
They also have amazing youth.
Well,
Yeah, they've signed very well. They have amazing youth system as well. So that for me, Norwich, I think they will be superb. Reading third. I think we've got the squad to do it. That is more hope than expectation. I'm just saying that. That is more hope than expectation. But I think we've got the right manager. I think we've got the right players. Add a couple quality players to that, we will get third. If we add a little bit of quality to it. Could be interesting to see what people think. So yeah, put down below what you think. Right, so for me, top goal scorer. I think there's only one man that I could pick for top goal scorer.
Lucas Shaw.
Yeah, it literally is. I think there is only one man that I'm going to have to pick. If he stays... All right, for me, it's between Lucas João...
And George Puskas.
Yeah, he actually is. So I'm going with João or Puskas. It's whoever stays fit. I think it will be that. Golden Glove. I want to put Raphael, but I want to put something different. It's good between Raphael and Tim Krul. I'm going to go with Raphael. Just because he's just absolutely he's a don. He's a donage of donage of donage. So, yes. So, Ryan, read out my team from 1 to 24 because the screenshot I've got is not right.
2 seconds. I'm just going to have to find it again.
Oh, for the love of Jesus. But so that's the reason why we've gone for that. We know you guys won't agree. We know you guys will think differently.
Right.
Everyone has their opinion. Everyone has their opinion. Hold on 1 second. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone will have it. Please put in the comments down below of the YouTube video or wherever you listen to this, or go and tweet us or Instagram us where you think everyone will end. Right. Hit him with the release.
Right. From bottom to top, you've gone Rotherham, Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday to go down, Wycombe, Coventry, Middlesbrough, QPR, Luton, Preston, Blackburn, Huddersfield and Millwall to complete the bottom half. Then going up, you've got Bristol City, Derby, Birmingham, Bournemouth, Stoke and Nottingham Forest to just miss out on the playoffs. And then top 6, you've got Swansea to play Reading in the playoffs, and Cardiff to play Brentford. So you've got Swansea in 6th, Cardiff 5th, Brentford 4th, Reading 3rd. In 2nd, you've got Watford, and to win the league and go up, you've got Norwich.
We've got very much different perspective of how we think the league will go, which is very nice. It's very good. If we both had the same ideas, it'd be bloody boring. So we both have different ideas. We both have different things, ways of thinking about it and looking at it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and see how it goes. It'd be interesting to see how Reading go. Hopefully, in the next, when you watch this, we would have already signed Pedro Mendes. We've already signed that Ricardo Riquelme, with a very famous last name. It would be a Reading thing just to sign players on their last name with Pele, Ricardo Riquelme, Puskas.
Yeah. Moore,
Bobby Moore, yeah. Raphael. I can't think of any other Raphaels, to be honest. The right back that used to play for Man United. That's now just signed for Besiktas. Anyway, I don't know what... No, Berteshspor. I think it's whatever his name is. I don't know why I know that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please go and follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Where are we? I'm everywhere. This is. I've done so many social medias for us to even get. So we're on Facebook, Twitter. We are on TikTok. We will be uploading a lot more for you guys as well. Me and Ryan will collab on some videos just to have a bit of fun. He doesn't know it yet. But we will be collabing on some videos just to have a bit of laugh and have a bit of fun. We will be posting most of the clips that we do as well on there. We are on LinkedIn. Please go and give us a follow as well, on the LinkedIn profile page, on the official Robbos Gobcast podcast page. Instagram, we are on there as well, so go and follow us through our Instagram lives where you guys can interact with us. Me and Ryan might do stuff together, and we might just do a live spontaneously one day just to see how everyone's doing and how everyone's getting on. Don't forget as well, mental health as well. Remember to check on each other as well with trolls, maybe to look out for each other as well. We are on Reddit as well, where we're posting a lot more stuff on there. I've been posting a lot more stuff on there.
And join the Discord server. It's boring.
Yeah, and we have Discord as well. So please go and check it out.
Jesus.
Go check it out.
West Ham made an offer of 30 million for James Tarkowski.
Who have?
West Ham.
So they got rid of what's his name just for James Tarkowski. Just utter ridiculous, aren't they, West Ham? Shit owners. Unless your name's Jim White, who sucks the owner's ass. So thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you ever so much for coming in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be releasing the predictions of the league tables and everything Saturday morning. Also Saturday morning before the game as well, we will be asking your guys' predictions for the score for that game as well. So go and check that out. If there is anything you guys would like to talk to us about, please tweet us and Instagram us on the Robbos Gobcast. We will always get back to you as well. If there is anything you guys need, we're always here. Peace out, 8-Town. Bye. Say bye. Ryan, say bye.
I already did.
No, you just did your little salute. Just say fucking bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.